couple deep breaths like that, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. With every breath, just kind of arriving here. Honoring the fullness of your breath throughout this practice. And the fullness of your breath could mean a couple things. The fullness could mean sort of the size of the breath, how deep of a breath we're taking. So inviting you to take a nice deep breath and exhale. And also inviting you to embrace the fullness of the breath in terms of sound. So if there's a sigh that wants to come out, if there's some kind of noise, audible noise that comes out with the breath, embracing that. So together, embracing that full breath in, and that full breath out. Feeling the hands on the body, deep breath in, deep breath out. Just saying hello to the breath. A few more breaths here. Honoring the inhale, honoring the exhale. Beautiful. We're going to continue to work with the breath, and you might keep the eyes closed for this, but I'm going to be doing a demonstration, so you might just like peek, take a little peek and then close them. We're going to be kind of working with the breath and working with our hands. So you'll take two fingers, it doesn't matter which ones. I take my middle and ring finger, place them around your navel, and then on your inhale, you're going to slide the fingers up, imagining that you're moving the breath with the hand. You'll get to maybe the top of your head, or maybe it stops around your mouth. And as you exhale, allow everything to float back down. So we're kind of just tracing the breath with the body. A nice way to connect the breath and body further. So inhaling, lifting the fingers up, exhaling, letting them fall down. Letting it just be a fluid motion. Don't think about it too much, just allow your hand to just float, lifting as you inhale. Exhale, let it fall down. 4 more breaths like that. Inhaling together. Exhale, bring it down. Another inhale. Another exhale. Breathing in. Breathing in. And last one, inhale. And exhale, relax the hand all the way down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to reach the arms up towards the sky and lift the chin, lift the chest. Nice big stretch here. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward for a seated forward fold. And maybe the chin kind of tucks into the chest here. From here, we might find just a very gentle sway from side to side. Noticing how that feels in the hips, how that feels in the low back. Take your inhale here. And as you exhale, start to bring the body back up into seated. Beautiful. From here, we're going to extend the left leg long, bring the right foot in towards the inner thigh, coming into like a seated tree kind of moment. But instead of folding over our left leg, we're going to fold forward. So again, we're going to lift the arms above head. As you exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward. And if this feels like a little too much, you might bring your hand to like a block, maybe 2 blocks. And that's going to ease the stretch a little bit. Together we can find an inhale here. And together we exhale. One more breath like that. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Nice and slow, walking ourselves back up to seated. And then we're going to get ready for a twist. So we're bringing our left hand to our right knee. We're bringing our left hand behind us. And we're twisting towards the back of the room. Imagining that your breath goes up and down the whole spine. So all the way from your sits bones to like the back of your neck. Nice big inhale here. Nice big exhale. Another inhale. Another exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, we're going to turn our torso not all the way back to center, but just kind of slightly back to center. You're facing the side of your mat. And then from here, we're going to reach up and over with the right arm, sending the right hand over towards the left toes. And just being like really patient, meeting your body where it's at. This does not have to be a big crazy stretch. This could just be a slight reach towards the toes. Breathing into the side body, big breath in, big breath out. One more breath here, big breath in, big breath out. Beautiful, starting to come back up, bring that hand behind us. We'll inhale here, and our exhale brings us all the way back to center. Maybe shake it out a little bit before we do the other side. And when you're ready, you'll extend the right leg now, bringing the left foot into the right thigh. From here, reaching the arms up with your inhale. As you exhale, folding forward, reaching towards the ground or towards a block. Noticing the sensations you feel in your body. Together we inhale. Together we exhale. One last breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Nice and slow, walking ourselves back up. Getting ready for a twist on the opposite side. So right hand's coming across the body through the left knee. Left hand's coming behind us. We're turning towards the back of the room. Finding the breath through the whole spine. Nice big inhale through the nose. Nice big exhale through the mouth. Same thing again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And then releasing that twist just a little bit, just turning towards the side instead of turning towards the back of the room. We're getting ready for that side stretch. So we're bringing the left hand now, reaching it up and over towards the right toes, meeting your body where you're at. Listening to when your body wants to stop or when your body wants to stretch deeper. That's a big part of our practice, is just listening to the body, listening to the breath, seeing what they have to share with us. Big breath in here. And let it out. One last breath. And release. Beautiful. Finding our way back up, bringing the left hand behind the body. We'll find our inhale here. And our exhale, we turn back to center, moving in slow motion. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to do a little bit with the neck and shoulders now. If it doesn't feel good to have your legs crossed during this, that's totally cool. You could bring a block underneath you as well, that might be helpful. Or you could have your legs in any other position. We're just going to be seated for a little bit. So, starting to work with the neck, something I've learned from my own neck and shoulder pain is that a lot of the pain that I thought was my shoulders was actually my neck. So I think the neck can be kind of like a neglected place. So we're going to spend some time there. So we're going to start by just turning our head to the right. And try to keep your shoulders and like lower body still. You're just turning the head. Finding about 3 breaths here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Another inhale. Another exhale. And last breath. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring in like a nodding motion. So as you inhale, you're lifting the nose towards the ceiling, bringing the chin up. And again, listening to your body. You know what feels best for you. That's our inhale. As we exhale, we start to bring the chin down towards the shoulder and chest. Just finding this fluid nodding motion. And starting to move with your own breath. So inhaling, we're looking up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, we're looking down towards the floor. Noticing how this feels. Let's take about 1 more round. And then as you exhale, we're coming down to look towards the floor. And we're going to kind of pause here. You might feel this kind of in the place where the neck and shoulder meet. That's where we're stretching out right now. If this feels good, stay here. If you want to deepen the stretch, you might bring your right hand to just gently act as a weight. Gently bringing your head down just slightly further. It's not really about pulling the head, it's just about allowing it to come down ever so slightly. Take a big breath in here, and a big breath out. 2 more breaths, breathing in. And as you exhale, imagine whatever's like on your shoulders, just breathing it out the mouth. Letting it go. Last one, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Removing the hand if it's there, coming back to a neutral place, still looking towards the right side. And then nice and slow, turning back to center. Again, option to like shake out the shoulders, maybe take a couple of rolls, noticing how one side might feel different than the other side. And then when you're ready, turning the head towards the left side. And just breathing here. 2 deep breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. And whenever you're ready, starting to bring in that nodding motion, looking up towards the ceiling with your inhale, down towards the floor with your exhale. About 2 more rounds of this nodding motion. finish your second round, you'll come bring the chin down. And again, we're going to stay here. Option to bring the left hand on top of the head. Find just a gentle stretch here. Welcoming in that deep breath. Imagining you're breathing out of the shoulders. One last breath here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Release the left hand, come back up to neutral. And gently bringing the head back to center. If you'd like, you can take like a few neck circles just to kind of rinse and reset the neck and upper body. Or maybe it feels good to do like some shoulder rolls. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to move into tabletop. So take your time to get there. We're coming onto hands and knees. Welcoming any intuitive movement that wants to come in here. When you've arrived in your tabletop, we're going to move into our cat and cow. So starting with cow pose, bringing the belly down, lifting the chin, lifting the chest. Nice big inhale here. As you exhale, kind of pushing the mat away from you, doming the spine. Noticing where you feel the stretch. And then starting to find your own flow, finding your own pace. Inhale as we come down to cow. Exhaling as we dome the spine, bring the chin into the chest for cow. Two more rounds of our cat and cow. And coming back to center from here. Continuing to work with the shoulders, we're going to take thread the needle. So starting by centering the left hand on the mat, reaching the right arm up, twisting towards the right side. And go ahead and roll out the wrist while you're here, giving our wrist a little love. Nice big inhale here. And on your exhale, you're going to send your right hand underneath the left arm, gently bringing the right shoulder and maybe head down to the mat. If this feels like a little too much, you can also bring a block underneath the head. That's going to give you a little extra height. Sending all of our awareness to the right shoulder. Maybe there's something that we need to say to the right shoulder. Or maybe there's something that the right shoulder needs to say to us. So how can we listen here into the body, listening to the shoulder? Two more breaths here, breathing in together. Breathing out together. Another breath in together. And a deep breath out. Option to stay here longer if it feels really good to be here. Or if you're ready to kind of come out of this position, you'll gently start to find your way back up. Moving in your own time, there's no rush. Slowly reaching the right arm up to the sky. Big breath in. And as you exhale, you can bring the left hand down. Same thing, other side. This time we are centering the right hand. Reaching up with the left arm, rolling off the wrist, twisting towards the left side. Nice big inhale here. As you exhale, sweep it under for third window on the opposite side. As I said before, a block could come under the head for some support. And another way to make this pose a little bit more restful is to kind of lean the hips back, almost like we're in child's pose, letting the knees go wide, sending the hips back. That's another option you have. Just being present here with the left shoulder, finding that inhale, finding that exhale. One more breath here. And again, you can stay here even longer if it feels really good. Or when and if you're ready, you might start to come back up, bringing the left hand into the sky, and then exhaling it down. Back to tabletop. Alright, moving forward, getting ready for downward dog. You're going to start to tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. And if you're like, I really don't feel like doing downward dog today, that's totally cool. You can stay in tabletop. You can meet us in a forward fold, that's where we're going. Or you can stay here in downward dog. And you can start to pedal out the feet. Notice how this feels not only in the backs of the legs and the calves, but also notice how this feels in the hips. Maybe you sway your hips from side to side and see how that feels. Wherever you are, taking 2 deep breaths together, nice big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more like that, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. From here, stepping forward, coming into our forward fold. And once again, meeting your body where it's at. So maybe we want to bring blocks underneath the hands. Give ourselves a little more support. Allowing gravity to pull the torso down towards the earth. 3 deep breaths here, breathing in together. And breathing out. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last breath in. Last breath out. Beautiful. Lifting up halfway, coming to have the hands on the shins, keeping the back flat. This is our inhale. As we exhale, drop it back down, forward fold. From here, bending into the knees, rolling the body up to standing. Moving in slow motion. Arms start to lift with your inhale. Sending the chin up towards the sky. As you exhale, hands come to heart center. Arriving here in mountain bottoms of the feet feel? How do the ankles feel? If you're not there already, you're going to step towards the top of your mat. And from here, we're just going to lift the right foot off the mat slightly. It doesn't have to be high. You can also bring it to a block if you're not feeling balancing today. But we're going to start here, hands at the heart or hands on the hips. Big breath in. As you exhale, step the right foot back, coming into a high lunge. And then from here, you can keep the hands on the hips if you want, but if you want kind of a chest and shoulder opener, you might bring your hands into this kind of goalpost shape. Take a nice big inhale where you are. And as you exhale, you might ever so slightly send the chest up, send the chin up for a little back bend. Beautiful. Everyone come back up to center. And then from here, we're going to take an inhale. As we exhale, we're twisting just the torso to the right side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Beautiful. Staying in this twisted shape, we're going to elongate the front leg, and then we're going to kind of cartwheel ourselves down, coming into triangle pose, bringing the left hand to the left ankle, right arm is staying up and extended. And the left hand could also come to a block as well. Big breath in. Big breath out. One last inhale here. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring the right hand down. Bring a nice bend into the left knee. Step forward, come back into forward fold. Checking in with the body and breath. Beautiful. Your next inhale, we're lifting up halfway, gazing forward with the flat back. Your next exhale, we're falling forward. From here, bending into the knees, rolling the body up, standing. And same thing on the opposite side. So we're going to bring the foot to either a block or you'll have it balancing here. We're working with the left foot now. Hands can come onto the hips for a little support. We'll find our inhale here. And we'll use our exhale to stab our left leg back, coming into that high lunge. Beautiful. Again, the hands could stay here the whole time. That's totally cool. Or they might come into this kind of cactus field pose, field goal. This type of position. Finding a big inhale here. Option to take a back bend on the exhale. Open the chest, open the heart. If you're in the back bend, stay here for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Gently coming back up to center. We'll inhale once again. With the exhale, we're turning just the upper body towards the left side. And you might find that you can't turn to one side as far as you could on the other side. That's totally fine. Sometimes that has to do with like whether you're right-handed or left-handed, or if you sleep on your side. There's a lot of things that could go into that. So just meeting your body where you're at, not trying to judge yourself. Nice big breath in. On your exhale, preparing for triangle, we're going to straighten the right leg. We're going to kind of cartwheel the torso forward. Right hand comes to the